What's up, design family, and welcome back to another episode of Fittdesign TV. So glad to have you back on the channel. On today's episode, I'll be running you guys through my top 5 fashion rules to follow as a man. Honestly, with so much information out there, and generally with so much conflicting information out there, as a beginner or someone getting into the fashion space that wants to just up their personal style, I understand how confusing it can be on knowing where to get started. That's exactly why I'm going to give you guys sort of my no BS top 5 iron rules. I would say they're semi-iron rules in terms of how to approach your own personal style in a way that feels effortless and in a way that enhances the way you feel about yourself as opposed to drags you down. This is going to be based on my personal experience as a professional fashion designer working in the field over the last 5 years. What's up, design family, and welcome to Fittdesign TV. So glad to have you here. On this channel, we discuss all things sports fashion, graphic design, manufacturing, and technology. We'll discuss key topics, answer pressing questions, and provide actionable steps on starting your own product line. If you're interested in any of the above topics, stick around. You're in for a good one. Number 1 is make sure to keep it simple. This honestly is one of my biggest tips for someone just getting into fashion. Someone who wants to dress better. Don't overcomplicate it for yourself. There's no need to try to get super creative, mixing and matching accessories, mixing and matching colors, mixing and matching different looks. Stick to the basics. And this all starts off with knowing what your mission is. Am I going for a more formal look? Am I going for a more casual look? Am I going for a more sporty look? Understanding the end result is going to get you to where you want to get faster and with a lot less headache. For example, if you're going for a more formal look, stick to the basics. A nice tailored pair of trousers with a nice button down is going to go a long way. There's no need to get fancy. There's no need to really overdo it. As you become more well-versed with different garment types, different materials, different colors, you're going to be able to express yourself more and more. But you're not going to get to that point before you actually start to build up your own personal confidence. But if you're going in guns blazing and you're finding that nothing is working and you're feeling uncomfortable or it's putting more stress on you than it is actually taking off, this is counterintuitive to approaching your own personal style. So again, keep it simple and build from there. Number 2 on our list, and this sort of builds on number 1, is understand the impression that you're trying to make. This is not a vanity thing. You're not wearing for other people. The idea here is that your clothing is an outward expression of how you feel about yourself. So making sure that you understand the impression that you're trying to set, the tonality of your personality, the way that you're trying to present yourself is going to give you sort of the framework, the foundation, and the mechanism needed to select the types of clothing, the colors, the tones that you need to put together to express that. For example, my personal style is a mix of classic and a bit of sort of sharpness and modernism. The idea here is that I keep my outfits quite simple, but they're sleek, they're tailored, and they're extremely elegant. I know what I want to wear every single day, but I vary it up. As I become more confident with mixing and matching colors, mixing and matching tones, I'm able to even get a bit creative. But it starts with knowing the impression I'm trying to set. I know how I want people to think about me when I enter the room. If they do think about me in that case or not, that's besides the point. I understand the impression I'm trying to make and I dress accordingly. Number 3, understand your body and your fit extremely well. So what does this mean? Different people obviously have different body compositions. Some people are taller, some people have a longer torso, some people are more heavy, they carry on more body mass, so on and so forth. So no two people are alike. And dressing the same as everyone else and trying to go for the same fit as everyone else is a surefire way to completely destroy any individuality or personality that you can bring up. I've fallen trapped to this before, where I would wear overly fitted clothing and not understanding that my body just isn't at the right point for certain types of garments. At the same time, if you're an extremely skinny person with a very lanky build and you're consistently wearing oversized clothing because it's a trend or it's something that you feel more comfortable in, yes, you can do that, but understand that that specific fit is not right for you. So play to your strengths. In my personal example, I'm someone who is of average height, but I generally have a nice waist to shoulder ratio. So I play to my strengths. I like clothing that's slightly fitted, that's going to bring that out. Also, when it comes to my pants, I typically go for more higher rise pants. I believe those elongate the legs and just make you look a lot more sharp and modern. Again, I'm trying to use my clothing to create symmetry, to create proportion in my body, and ultimately to present myself in the best possible light. So play to the strengths of your fit. Number 4 is forget about trends and invest your resources into timeless pieces. So what does this mean? Yes, you can definitely go ahead and invest into some trendy items. Again, indulging in these kinds of things from time to time is not wrong. At the end of the day, fashion is about exploration, it's about enjoying yourself. Ultimately, it's an outlet. So if you want to invest or to look into a trend, go for it. But understand that you're not going to get a long-term return on your investment for that. Instead, focus on these staples, understand what classic style is, and if you're into that, invest into that. A nice pair of tailored trousers, a nice button down, some great quality leather dress shoes, those are going to be items that are going to last you for years and years to come, and you're going to want to wear them every single time. You're almost never going to feel like, wow, I just don't feel like wearing this piece today. It's going to be something that's relevant to you. Also, consider investing into accessories. These are things that are going to be like watches, sunglasses, leather goods. These kinds of pieces can actually be mixed and matched effortlessly into your day-to-day outfits, and you can get so many uses out of them. Whether it's a nice stainless steel watch, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, and you don't have to spend a ton of money. So definitely consider pouring your resources into more timeless pieces that are going to stand the test of time. Number 5 is focus on the quality of your clothing as opposed to the quantity. Yes, I understand. There's so many makers of cheap clothing out there, such as H&M, Zara, that really just make it so easy to get up and to spend a little bit of money and get a ton of stuff. But think about the last time that you've had a similar experience. You'll wear an item like that once, twice, maximum 3 times, and then you'll never think about it again. It just won't appeal to you. It won't be something that calls out to you in the morning or if you're getting dressed at night, and it's just not something you're gonna get a lot of use out of. Instead, take a step back. Ask yourself, am I better off with multiple pieces, or can I invest my time and effort into 1 or 2 pieces that are going to be high quality, that I'm going to love, that are going to fit me the right way, and that I'm going to get a lot of use out of? Believe me when I say this. Buying the right piece, buying a piece that you're emotionally attached to because you know it's been crafted well, you know it's been crafted for you, you know it's something that you're proud to wear. You will literally feel like you're wearing it for the first time every single time you wear it. And there's a special bond between your wardrobe when you can feel like that every time. You know that it is something that represents you, it's a quality that you like to wear, and yes, you may have spent a little bit more upfront and you may have fewer pieces of it, but you just find yourself gravitating to wearing it time and time again, and the cost per wear far outweighs or is much better than the cost per wear of something that you're gonna wear once, twice, and throw it out. Well guys, that is it. Like I said, take these rules as my semi-iron rules. The reason I call them the iron rules in the sense of I really think that they're very strong fundamentals and you sort of can build on them depending on your personal style, aesthetic, and what you like and what you don't like. At the end of the day, fashion is a personal choice and is ultimately one that is meant to enhance your mental well-being, the way you present yourself, the way you see yourself, and the way others see you. So don't stress it too much. That can be extremely counterintuitive. If you guys enjoyed this video, learned a thing or two, let me know which of these tips you like the most, and let me know one that you think could be replaced. Honestly, I always enjoy hearing from you guys, and I love connecting with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Fittdesign TV. Until next week's episode, stay awesome.